asked the other guy, so I'll ask you as well. Picked where you're picked in the preseason poll. Obviously, it doesn't mean anything. You don't start anywhere, but do you guys use that as motivation, or you won't bring it up?
I think it'll fuel the fire a little bit. Nobody likes being picked last in kickball when you're 6 years old or when you're grown and it's a MEC poll. So I think it'll give the guys a little bit of fuel. But it comes from the results of last year, so you got to accept that, but you also have to motivate yourself. It's always motivation when you're at the bottom of the barrel. So
when you look back to last year, what were maybe some things that didn't go right that you think that you can correct and improve upon this year?
I think we can focus on our cohesiveness as a unit, as a team, being on the same page all the time. You know, when you lose games, it becomes division happens, and guys want to point fingers and things like that. But I think if we can stick together as a team through camp and through our first couple of games and handling adversity as a team, I think is the key to turning a program around, because everything doesn't go well on Saturdays, so you have to stick together and fight through that kind of stuff.
So when you look back, was the toughest part that trying to stick together, and if something bad happens, it was kind of a here we go again? That was
kind of how it was. You know, it's tough when you see the same story over and over again every week. It becomes almost expected. You know, you have to be able to fight those things and know that just because one bad thing happens doesn't mean the whole game has to go that way. So just developing resiliency. I think Coach will put us in situations in camp to kind of get us used to that kind of stuff and get us to mentally be ready to play no matter what the circumstance is.
You've seen the highest of highs. You have literally seen everything.
Everything
in Concord now. You're going into your 6th year.
Mm-hmm.
When you look back at your time, what are you going to remember the most?
I think just the characters that come through there, the coaches, just the campus. Small campus, but it's a family atmosphere. I think that's probably the most memorable thing I had with me, just the memories I had making with, on the field and with the coaching staff and just on campus in general.
Obviously last year such a tough year, losing Coach Dawson, a month before the season begins, but now you guys bring back Kevin Elliott, who played at Concord. He coached under Pat Dawson as a graduate assistant. What does he bring to the table, and how does that help you guys out?
He brings a familiarity for us. I mean, especially for me, he was my first position coach at Concord, and also experience coming from the ACC, coming from Louisville, coaching guys like Jai Alexander that are first-round draft picks, and being around people like Lamar Jackson. He brings that kind of dynamic as far as what works in the ACC, what works at that level, and he can bring it to us and give us an edge that I think we haven't had in a while.
You've always been a leader for this football program. How do you even go a step further this year with now JJ being gone and now you're really the guy in that defensive backfield?
I think the key is to challenge myself, never get comfortable with who I am and my status, but to come out to practice every day, lead by example on and off the field, more so off the field even more than I've ever done, and on the field just being an example, following coaches, lead, being coachable, learning the system. Everything's going to be new for us, so I think just being that consistent leader all the time.